Couldn't be more psyched to see that seal right there on a big wheel of Parmesan cheese. Oh, of course, we're speaking about La Bottega. And Rocco Di Castro with me this morning. Good morning to you.
How are you?
I'm fantastic. You know, I had a friend in town and a little while ago, and I brought him by La Bottega here in the market, and he lost it. He was like, this place is heaven, because you know, he'd been to Italy and been in the stores there, and it's very authentic, very European there. Everybody knows about it, I think, and if you don't, you have to do yourself a favor and drop by. It's an incredible store.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Let's talk about the cheeses, because this is just one of the things you're famous for. Talk to me about this big wheel of cheese, which we see lots of in the store.
Yeah, this is Parmigiano Reggiano, so it's the authentic, real deal Parmesan from Italy.
Okay.
It's a special cheese.
So this is probably a little better than the dried shaker type, huh?
Yeah, a little better. It's next step up.
Yeah.
Actually, I mean, besides pasta, this is probably the most recognizable gastronomic item from Italy. Special cheese, like I said, it's highly controlled by a consortium in the Emilia-Romagna region.
Okay.
And it's a product that just represents quality, tradition. I mean, it's been made for over 800 years.
Right.
According, you know,
wow.
to strict
800 years
guidelines.
When you go into La Bottega, I see like countless numbers of these wheels there. And how fast do you go through one of these?
Average day, probably about one a day. If it's on sale, Johnny will be cutting at least 2 a day.
Wow.
Of these guys, yeah.
Unbelievable. What is the whole wheel cost?
Retail, probably about $1,500.
Okay.
It's about 40 kilos.
The good news is you don't need a wheel at home.
You don't need a wheel at home. I recommend always have some on hand. It's the quintessential.
It's beautiful.
Italian ingredient. You can be used in so many dishes. Can be you know, prepared in so many different ways. I'll run out of milk before I run out of Parmesan.
I love that.
I will.
Yeah, so we're doing the big Just Desserts event on April 14th. You guys will be there serving up a nice cheese plate to go with the dessert, and it's actually a sweet cheese plate, right?
Yeah, it's a few times we've done this concept for a number of different events.
Okay.
Essentially, it's a Reggiano bar, we call it. So we're going to have this wheel open-faced, and we're going to have a couple guys there just chiseling out pieces. The proper way to eat Reggiano always is a chiseled chunk, as you see here.
Okay.
What that does is it, as opposed to a perfectly, you know, cut cube, it exposes different elements of different layers of texture, and you get some of the crystals in there, which is crystallized amino acid.
Is that right?
So that lends it some of that crunchiness, which gives it that unique flavor.
I love it.
Like I said, there's many different ways to enjoy Parmigiano. Simple way here, just some dried fruits. We have some figs and apricots. Got some walnuts. We're going to drizzle some Sicilian.
Amelia's ready.
Sicilian honey on top.
Here we go, buddy. Oh, my Lord. Oh, hi, Kurt. Hello, Sarah. Suddenly they show up.
That's Sicilian honey,
It's honey from Sicily, yes.
Oh, unbelible! And
Italian honey is renowned all over the world.
Yeah.
This is a fig spread, also from Italy, which is a great accompaniment. We did that on one of our wine and cheese events not too long ago.
So this is a good idea for home. Feel free to drop by and grab yourself this, and that's a nice snack.
Can I get the honey over there too?
Yeah. Definitely, yeah. Carry a few different ones. This one I just decided to go with an acacia from southern Italy. It's got nice floral.
That's the beauty of going over to Bottega and all the Italian brands.
And we haven't even, I mean, there's just so many, I could do like 4 hours on La Bottega for sure, but the olive oils you have there are some of the things I love, and the different olive oils alone. You could spend a fortune on those if you like.
Yeah, I mean, it's overwhelming. It can be overwhelming. Best thing to do is just ask one of us. We'll give you a hand. We'll point you in the right direction.
Jeff and I have been drinking Italy's favorite coffee the last couple of weeks. What's in the red bag? What's it called? Red and
well, Lavazza.
Lavazza.
It's good coffee. We serve Illy at our coffee bar.
Yeah.
Lavazza is great coffee as well. They're one of the biggest coffee companies.
We grind it up every morning here and have a nice pot of that before we get our day started.
I gotta start drinking coffee.
Oh man, is it ever good?
Oh, good.
Rocco, I want to thank you guys for being involved in our event on Saturday night, April 14th. Just Desserts. Honestly, it's worth it. The $100 ticket just to have some of this cheese. Oh,
yeah, thanks,
unbelievable.
you guys. It's awesome.
Top news stories coming your way after this. Oh,